almost hates more than anything is a motherfucking instigator. An instigator is a person who will stand in between two people that are having a disagreement, maybe an argument. It may just be a debate, a heated debate. And it's never really in danger of going to that next level. But this person in the middle, this instigator, this little bitch who's scared to fight his own battles, he wants to see blood. You see, he's never happy when both sides agree to disagree and they end it like that. He's never happy with that. He wants to see beef. He wants to see shots popped off and shit. You know what I mean? And I've always hated instigators more than anything. That type of person right there, I really can't stand, because I knew one. His name was Manny. I've known Manny from elementary school all the way through high school. Now, Manny was one of those little people. I don't want to say midget because I heard that was disrespectful, but I think that he was a little person, but he didn't really look like that because he didn't have like a big head or anything like that. He just looked like a little kid who never grew. Like, I don't think he ever made it past 3 feet something all the way through high school. But when we were kids, we just thought he was small. We didn't know anything was wrong. He never said anything. So we just thought he was small, but I think that because he was small like that, he learned at a very young age that he can get away with extra shit because nobody was going to look right knocking his motherfucking ass out. I mean, most likely, if you punch him, somebody's going to jump in to help him because you just look like you're trying to take advantage of a motherfucker. So I think he knew this. So because of that, he got away with that little extra shit, always instigating, always talking shit, always in the middle of shit. I'm telling y'all, every time an argument broke out and a crowd started to gather to hear what was going on, somehow this little motherfucker Manny was able to make it all the way to the front and stand smack dead in the middle of the argument. Oh, he always had something to say. You know, but he didn't want to be part of the beef himself because he knew that somebody would just grab him by his arms, swing his ass around, let him go and send him off flying somewhere. It would have been as simple as that. You know, but there's motherfuckers like Manny right now tiptoeing around the YTBC, trying to instigate, trying to put channels up against each other. I seen some bullshit video that was done earlier where you have a snake who's trying to put 2 channels that aren't even really talking to each other. We don't know for sure if they're talking to each other or not. I don't think so. And he's trying to make it into a beef thing. Like, oh, look at this guy own this guy. That's just bitch shit, man. That's that motherfucker standing in the middle, that fucking coward in the middle who wants somebody else to fight somebody that he doesn't like. That's bitch shit. That's not man shit right there. And I don't respect shit like that. And I'm about to start saying something to you motherfuckers, man. Because I've sat back and watched you pieces of shits inject your poison into the YTBC. You came around, you made everything about race. Then at the same time, you sat back and played victim. Like you were being so victimized. So since you want to be a victim, I'm going to make you a victim. You want to be a victim? That's what you get. Because I'm tired of listening to these motherfuckers, man. Cry and whine and complain, and then do little snake shit like this, instigating, trying to put 2 channels against each other. See, this one's cool over here. I agree with him. Fuck this guy and what he has to say. And you know what? I'm just going to say it. You know, I wasn't going to say any names in this shit. But Dante's Boxing Nation, he's a channel, I still watch him from time to time. I don't really listen to his podcast because I do think that he's biased. I get annoyed with him sometimes because he just harps on, you know, the same thing. And I get annoyed with that. It gets boring after a while. But I am proud of Dante's Boxing Nation because he was able to use the YTBC as a vehicle to get to where he's at right now. And he seems to be happy and he's doing his thing. And people seem to know him. When I watch his little intros, I'm seeing people coming up saying, what's up to him? Hey, what's up, Dante? They know who he is. He's doing his thing. He's happy. And he used the YTBC to do that. And why I respect Dante is because he gives love to the YTBC. I've seen other guys who have made it and won't even acknowledge the YTBC. That's why I respect Dante. Because he's letting people know that there is a YTBC right here in the YouTube boxing community. Right here on YouTube. He's giving love. He remembers where he came from. You You know what I mean? And that's why I respect and I'm proud of a guy like Dante. And the rest of them. 78, Ego, all of them that are doing well, I'm proud that they were able to use the YTBC to do that. Because I was around since the birth of this shit. I was there the day when it was called the YTBC. Live, when it happened. So this is like my baby that I've been watching grow. And I'm just proud to see people being able to succeed and get to the levels that they're doing. Going out and talking to these fighters and still showing love to the YTBC. Because that's what it's all about. You know, there's other guys that have been around like Dwyer and a couple of other guys who won't even acknowledge the YTBC. These guys like Montoro or whatever the fuck his name is. I don't see him showing any love to the YTBC. So fuck him. You know what I mean? He's using the YTBC, but he ain't giving no love to the YTBC. So fuck his ass. You know what I mean? So I'm coming for you motherfuckers, man. I can't sit back and watch you do this shit anymore, man. I'm coming for you next. My knife is out, and when I bring my knife out, I'm ready to cut. You can ask your boy BK Warriors 1 if you can find his ass anywhere. He's probably in a crack house somewhere. But if you can find his ass anywhere, ask his bitch ass how sharp the blade is.